I'm William Westhopper from Automotive Business Report and Queer4Cars, and we're here with the 2020 Bolt Premier electric vehicle. Now this is General Motors' version of the electric vehicle, and what's nice about this car is it is under $50,000. Actually, this car has a suggested manufacturer's retail price of just over $43,000. Though the federal tax incentives have left for General Motors because they've sold enough electric vehicles, there is still discounts to be had on the Bolt. What we found out about this Bolt so far, we've been driving on both city streets and highways and have found it to be a great local city car. Now, would I want to use this as a long distance car? Well, actually, probably yes, because there's plenty of room in this little jelly bean of a car to carry things. The one thing that we have found, and that other people have complained about, are the comfort of the front seats. While the back seats seem to be very well padded and comfortable, the front seats seem to be lacking some padding. So what do we really like about the Bolt EV is how planted it is on the highway, especially at higher highway speeds. It has no problem whatsoever keeping up with other traffic. It is easy to maneuver in and out. And really what's going to make this vehicle special is for people who are using it in an urban environment, who are using it on city streets. They're using it as a commuter car, but it's probably not going to be considered a long distance road car. When you're up to speed, even at 60 miles an hour or so, it's pretty quiet. Actually, it's very quiet. What I hear more than anything else is just the tire noise. And with the Michelin tires that it has on, Michelin tires often, I've experienced, have often had a lot of road noise. Now, you're not going to find this car as a gas version, a hybrid version. This is purely an electric vehicle. It was designed to be an electric vehicle from the ground up. While the Chevrolet Bolt is indeed made in America at the Oron, Michigan plant, it has 24% US-Canadian parts and 57% Korean parts. That would be the electric transmission and the electric motor. Now, General Motors has had a little bit of history with electric vehicles, first bringing to market the Volt with a V, not to be confused with the Bolt, a B. Now, the Volt with a V had more of a standard car styling to it. Now, the Bolt has a little bit more jelly bean styling, but it's not as crazy styling and it's not as swoopy as you would see in some other EVs. This is truly the EV for the every American at priced under $45,000. While the Bolt has more of a jelly bean styling, and on the inside that benefits us because it gives us more cargo space and more passenger space. Opening any one of the four large passenger doors, the first thing you will notice is the low flat floor. This makes the Bolt easy to get in and out of, especially for those with mobility issues. The higher seat height helps to make this a very accessible vehicle for everyone. The Bolt has a quite smartly designed interior. I like the clean look of the interior with the two-tone, complete with leather-appointed heated driver and front passenger seat, and the funky design on the dash's hard plastic trim that seems to be keeping with the time. However, I feel it will become dated looking. The ambient lighting strip around the dash and in the footwells give the Bolt EV an upscale touch. Technology is built in throughout this vehicle. Two large clear screens are omnipresent. The 8-inch driver information center, multicolor dash display, and the 10.2-inch center dash color entertainment touchscreen. The Bolt EV has a built-in 4G LTE cellular data modem with service subscription, like OnStar services, and Sirius XM radio. GM has long offered the satellite radio services from XM. The center console features a familiar gear shift stalk, not a dial or buttons like you find on many vehicles these days. Plenty of storage space with nooks and cubbies
around the car for water bottles and other items, including a deep compartment under the center armrest with a removable tray. USB ports are 2 in the center, rearward of the shifter. This car had the optional wireless charging slot, which I had to refer to the owner's manual to find. While many cars today have lots of cameras around, this, if you'll notice, has 2 rear cameras. Now that's not just for a backup camera. It also has a camera that projects on the rear view mirror if you choose to use that option. Not unlike the Cadillac. More cameras on the bolt on the base of the exterior rear view mirror. Having the key fob provide keyless open and remote vehicle start, which can begin the HVAC system so your vehicle is comfortable when you open the door to get in. Like an electric race car, the Bolt EV has 1 pedal driving, which is odd to those who have not experienced it before. There is a paddle on the left side of the steering wheel that when you pull it towards you, the car slows down through regeneration or added drag, which adds power back to the battery from the forward movement of the vehicle. It will bring the car down to a stop, and once stopped, there is a stop and hold feature that will keep the Bolt stopped until you push the accelerator pedal. Use this to your advantage by making power and putting it back into the battery, which is a joy in itself. One of the things that's very nice about the Bolt is that it comes with 4 doors. While the rear seating area is minimal, there is room in the back for 2 full-size adults in the 60-40 split folding rear seat. And since they fold down, they do provide added cargo area. The rear seats have a tad more padding than the front ones. There are 2 USB outlets and a fold-down center armrest with 2 cup holders. If you're looking for a map pocket, there is one on the rear of the right front seat. A luxury that you will not find in cars at this price point, but you will find in the Bolt EV, is rear heated seats. Now the Bolt also has a very generous hatch space. Well, it's not super large in front to back. It's deep and it has multiple levels. You have a tray that comes out that can be set at a higher level, which gives you a large amount of space underneath to hide things and to keep things away, or you can take it out and lower it, and then it gives you a lot of height to put things in, taller things in. The back seats go down and give you plenty of space there as well. And with the rear cargo floor at the upper level, that's the same level as the seat space, so you have a flat space, but you also have a space underneath to hide something or to put something in. So there's plenty of space to carry things. There's another, I would say, probably 8 to 10 inches down deep in. It also has a package screen that goes up and down with the tailgate when needed, or you can just place it down below. And if you put this down below, you have a little bit extra space for storage. And also with the seats down, there's plenty of cargo space. The car has a 60-40 split, so you can put up the seat and still be able to carry passengers and cargo, whether it be this side or the left side, which is the smaller of the 40 side of the seat. Charging the Chevrolet Bolt EV is simple. Just plug it into a charging station or with a supplied cord to a standard 110 volt household outlet. If your Bolt EV is equipped with a $750 optional DC fast charging, you can use what is called a CHAdeMO plug at those public charging stations that offer DC fast charging, as it provides a higher level of power at a faster rate, though expect to pay a premium price for that service. With the regular charge cord on a 110 volt outlet, expect a slower power supply. With the 220 volt charger, it will be faster. You will find those in many places, like at supermarkets and shopping areas, as well as the pay-per-charge public charging locations which are popping up more and more as we move forward with more EVs on the road. The Bolt's electric power outlet is located on the left front fender. Unlike many of the higher EV brands and models, the Bolt does not have a front trunk, or what is known as a frunk. We want to thank you for watching our video on the 2020 Chevrolet Bolt EV, the electric vehicle that is under $45,000. And if you like this video, please smash that like button and follow us on our Queer4Cars YouTube channel, as well as on our Queer4Cars.com blog, where we talk about cars and trucks and the automotive lifestyle. Until next time, we look forward to seeing you again out on the road.